The Amazing Adventure of Max and Luna. Max, a quick and playful golden dog, and Luna, a clever gray cat, were best friends living in a small town. One day, while digging in the backyard, Max accidentally found an old map showing the way to the treasure of the mysterious forest. Do you see this? We have to find it! Max barked excitedly. Luna squinted at the map and nodded. But we need to be careful. That forest isn't safe. Without hesitation, they set off on their journey. Along the way, they encountered a wobbly rope bridge. Max eagerly ran ahead, but the bridge shook dangerously. Luna, thinking quickly, balanced herself with her tail and leaped across step by step. Working together, they crossed safely. Deeper into the forest, they heard a low growl. A wild fox blocked their path. Max bravely barked loudly to distract it, while Luna sneaked behind and gave the fox's tail a quick scratch. Startled, the fox yelped and ran away. Finally, following the arrows on the map, they reached a small cave. Instead of gold and jewels, they discovered a chest filled with bones and dried fish, the perfect treasure for a dog and a cat. This is the best reward ever, Max cheered, happily chewing on a bone. Luna, nibbling on a piece of dried fish, smiled and said, "Yes, but the greatest treasure is this adventure we had together." From that day on, Max and Luna continued to explore the world side by side, becoming the ultimate adventure duo. Max and Luna's Jungle Mystery. One sunny afternoon, Max and Luna were resting under a big oak tree when a little parrot suddenly flew down, chirping in distress. "Help! My home is in danger," the parrot cried. Without hesitation, Max and Luna followed the bird deep into the jungle. As they walked through thick vines and towering trees, they noticed strange footprints on the ground. "These don't belong to a bird," Luna observed. Max sniffed the air and barked, "Something big has been here." As they reached a small clearing, they saw a group of mischievous monkeys throwing fruits and twigs at the parrot's nest, laughing loudly. Max ran forward, barking loudly to scare them away, but the monkeys just climbed higher, teasing him. Luna, thinking quickly, climbed up the tree, leaped onto a branch, and swished her tail in front of the monkeys' faces. Surprised, the monkeys lost their balance and tumbled down. "Now run!" Luna shouted. Startled, the monkeys screeched and scurried away into the forest. The little parrot flapped its wings happily. "Thank you. You saved our home," it chirped. As a reward, the parrots shared their sweetest fruits with Max and Luna. Sitting under the trees, enjoying their delicious treat, the two friends smiled. "Another adventure well done," Max said proudly. Luna purred, "And I bet there are many more to come." With full bellies and happy hearts, the two friends walked back home, ready for their next adventure. Max and Luna's lost treasure. One day, Max and Luna were playing near an old lighthouse by the sea when they spotted something shiny buried in the sand. Digging it up, they found a rusty key. "This must open something exciting." Max wagged his tail. "But where's the lock?" Luna wondered, examining the key closely. Determined to solve the mystery, they searched the lighthouse. Inside, they found a trapdoor covered in dust. Luna pawed at the lock, and Max excitedly pushed the key in. Click! The door creaked open, revealing a dark tunnel leading underground. With Luna's sharp eyes and Max's brave nose, they followed the tunnel until they reached a hidden chamber. Inside was an old wooden chest. Max pushed the lid open, and they gasped. Inside were gold coins, pearls, and sparkling gems. "We found real treasure," Max barked excitedly. "But who does it belong to?" Luna wondered. Just then, they noticed a faded note inside the chest. It told the story of a sailor who had hidden his treasure long ago, but never returned. "We should tell the lighthouse keeper," Luna suggested. They rushed to the old keeper, who was amazed by their discovery. "This belonged to my great-grandfather," he said with teary eyes. "Thank you, little explorers." As a reward, the keeper gave them a golden medallion each. Proud of their adventure, Max and Luna sat on the beach, watching the sunset. "This was our best discovery yet," Max said. Luna smiled, "And I bet there are more mysteries waiting for us." With their new treasures shining in the fading light, the two friends knew their adventures were far from over. Max and Luna's Sky Adventure. One afternoon, Max and Luna were lying on the grass, watching the clouds. Suddenly, a paper airplane flew down and landed in front of them. It had strange symbols drawn on it. "This looks like a secret message," Max barked excitedly. Luna studied it carefully. "It's a map, leading to the old windmill on the hill." Curious, they decided to follow the map. After climbing the hill, they reached the windmill, its giant blades turning slowly in the wind. As they explored, Luna noticed a small door hidden behind some bushes. Max pushed it open, and inside they found an old hot air balloon covered in dust. A note on the basket read, "For those who seek adventure, let the wind be your guide." "We have to try it." Max wagged his tail. Luna hesitated. "Are you sure this is safe?" Max pulled a lever, and suddenly the balloon began to rise. The wind carried them high above the town, over forests and rivers. The view was breathtaking. "Look at this!" Max barked happily. Luna, though nervous at first, purred. "It's beautiful." Just as they were enjoying the ride, a strong gust of wind pushed them toward a flock of birds. Thinking fast, Luna used her claws to adjust the sail, steering them safely away. After floating for miles, they finally landed gently in a meadow. As they stepped out, they saw another note inside the basket. "Every journey begins with a little courage." Max and Luna looked at each other and smiled. "This was our greatest adventure yet," Max said. Luna nodded. "And the sky is just the beginning." With the wind still whispering around them, the two friends walked home, ready for whatever adventure came next. Max and Luna's Underground Adventure. One evening, as Max and Luna were playing near an old oak tree, Max's paw suddenly sank into the ground. "Whoa! The ground is soft here," Max barked. Luna examined it closely and noticed a small hole beneath the tree roots. "I think there's something underneath." Curious, they dug together until thud! Max's paw hit something hard. It was a wooden trapdoor. Luna used her claws to pry it open, and they found a dark tunnel leading underground. Without hesitation, they jumped in. The tunnel was narrow and twisted, with glowing mushrooms lighting the way. Suddenly, they heard a strange rustling sound. "Who's there?" Max growled. From the shadows, a family of rabbits appeared. "Oh, thank goodness," one rabbit said. "Our golden carrot has been stolen by a sneaky mole. Without it, we can't have our festival." Max and Luna nodded at each other. This was their kind of adventure. Following the mole's tiny footprints, they reached a hidden burrow. Inside, the mole was fast asleep, hugging a shiny golden carrot. "I have an idea," Luna whispered. Using her soft paws, she tiptoed inside and flicked her tail near the mole's nose. The mole twitched, sneezed, and rolled over. In that moment, Max grabbed the carrot with his teeth, and they ran. The mole woke up, confused, but it was too late. Max and Luna had already returned the golden carrot to the rabbits. "Thank you, brave heroes," the rabbits cheered, giving them the juiciest vegetables as a reward. As Max and Luna climbed back to the surface, they laughed. "That was the best underground adventure ever," Max said. Luna grinned. Who knew a carrot could be such a treasure? With the stars twinkling above, the two friends walked home, wondering what adventure would find them next. Max and Luna's Frozen Adventure. One winter morning, Max and Luna woke up to find the world covered in snow. Excited, Max ran outside, his paws sinking into the fluffy white blanket. "Come on, Luna, let's explore," Max barked. Luna, less enthusiastic about the cold, wrapped her tail around herself. "Fine, but if my paws get too cold, we're going home." As they walked through the snowy forest, they saw a small squirrel shivering on a branch. "Help! My family's acorn stash is trapped in the frozen lake," the squirrel cried. Max's ears perked up. "Don't worry, we'll get it for you." They followed the squirrel to a frozen pond, where a pile of acorns was trapped beneath the ice. Max tried to break it with his paws, but it was too thick. Luna thought for a moment. "We need to crack the ice, but carefully." She spotted a fallen tree branch nearby and had an idea. "Max, push that branch onto the ice," she instructed. Max used all his strength to roll the branch onto the frozen surface. After a few moments, the ice split just enough for the squirrel to reach in and grab the acorns. "Thank you so much," the squirrel chattered happily. As a reward, he led them to a hidden cave where animals stored food for the winter. Inside, Max and Luna found a pile of warm blankets and delicious treats left by forest travelers. Snuggling up under the blankets, Max sighed. "What a cool adventure." Luna purred, literally. With full bellies and warm fur, the two friends drifted off to sleep, dreaming of their next great adventure. Max and Luna's Secret Garden Adventure. One afternoon, Max and Luna were chasing butterflies in the park when Luna noticed something unusual, a tiny wooden door hidden behind a thick bush. "Max, look at this," Luna meowed. Max sniffed around. "A secret door? Let's open it." With a little push, the door creaked open, revealing a narrow tunnel covered in glowing vines. Excited, they stepped inside. The tunnel led to a breathtaking garden filled with giant flowers, sparkling ponds, and colorful birds. "This place is magical," Max barked. As they explored, they heard a soft whimper. Following the sound, they found a small hedgehog stuck under a pile of fallen leaves. "Hold on, little guy, we'll help you," Max said, using his paws to clear the leaves. Luna carefully lifted the last few twigs with her claws. The hedgehog shook itself and smiled. "Thank you. I was looking for the golden flower, but I got lost." "The golden flower?" Luna tilted her head. "It only blooms once a year in the heart of the garden," the hedgehog explained. Determined to help, Max and Luna followed the scent of sweet flowers. At last, they found the golden flower glowing under a beam of sunlight. "Wow, it's beautiful," Max whispered. The hedgehog gently touched the flower, and suddenly, golden petals floated into the air, lighting up the entire garden. The trees sparkled, the ponds shimmered, and the whole place felt even more magical. "This garden was waiting for you," Luna purred. As a thank you, the hedgehog gave Max and Luna a golden leaf that shimmered like a tiny treasure. As they walked back through the secret door, Max grinned. "That was the most magical adventure ever," Luna smiled. "And now we know where to find the secret garden." With their golden leaf safely tucked away, the two friends knew they had discovered a special place, one they would return to again and again. Max and Luna's desert adventure. One hot afternoon, Max and Luna were exploring the outskirts of town when they found an old, tattered map stuck in a cactus. "A treasure map!" Max barked excitedly. Luna flicked her tail. "Or a trap, but let's find out." The map led them deep into the desert, where golden sand dunes stretched endlessly. As they walked, the sun blazed above them. "I need water," Luna groaned. Just then, Max's ears perked up. "I hear something." Following the sound, they found a small oasis with fresh water. As they drank, a tortoise nearby spoke, "Travelers beware! A sandstorm is coming." "Where can we hide?" Max asked. "The old temple," the tortoise said, pointing to a stone structure in the distance. They ran as fast as they could, reaching the temple just as the storm hit. Inside, ancient carvings decorated the walls. In the center stood a stone pedestal with a missing piece. Luna studied the carvings. "It looks like something is supposed to go here." Max looked at the map again and noticed a symbol matching the carvings. He dug in the sand and uncovered a small golden sun emblem. Carefully, he placed it on the pedestal. Rumble! The floor shook, and a hidden chamber opened, revealing sparkling gems and golden coins. "We found the treasure!" Max wagged his tail. Luna smirked. "Told you it wasn't a trap." As the storm cleared, they left the temple, taking only a single golden coin as a souvenir. Walking back home, Max grinned. "That was the best desert adventure ever," Luna nodded. "And next time, we bring more water." With the golden coin glinting in the sunlight, the two friends knew their next adventure was just around the corner.